Where's your gavel, Joe?
Good.
Come on.
You ready?
Yes, thank
All right, we're ready.
We're ready.
That's good.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the, what is this, October meeting of the FC Executive Advisory Committee. We'll start off with item number 1, is the conduct a comment period for citizens' participation. No action can be taken on any matter discussed under this item, although the EAC can direct that it be placed on a future agenda. Do we have anybody that would like to provide public comment at this period? Seeing none, we'll go to item number 2, is to approve the agenda. Motion to approve. We have a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Next are the consent agenda items, items 3 through 28. All items will be considered in one motion. We may pull any items for discussion if requested. Do we have any request to pull an item or a motion on the item?
Move to approve the consent agenda, items 3 through 28.
We have a motion on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item number 29 is establish and approve the meeting date for the December 2017 meeting.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, in your backup, you'll see that we would like to move the meeting to December 21st, 9:15 a.m. in this room due to conflicts with the holidays, and that would be staff's recommendation.
Move to follow staff recommendation.
We have a motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 30, approve revisions to the RTC policies and procedures for possible action.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we would recommend holding this item. As you know, we have sent our first volley, I guess, on our proposed revisions to the committee. We are prepared to have one-on-one meetings with anyone that would like them, either in person or a conference call. Our goal is to have a draft for discussion at the committee to you in November with a version that's in approvable form for the December meeting. So we would recommend a hold at this time.
Do we need to take action to hold that item?
Move to follow staff recommendation.
We have a motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. The item is held. Item 31, review the capital improvement programs for project scheduling and estimated cost of projects on the current list and make revisions, add, reschedule, or delete projects as necessary.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is part of the policies and procedures requirement for annual review of our capital improvement programs. Traditionally, staff, where we hold this item until our audits are completed and approved. So I believe that is scheduled for November. However, we might not want to specify that, so we'll just hold this and we can bring it back as soon as possible.
Thank you. Motion.
I'll make a motion to follow staff's recommendation to hold this to fall meeting.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 32, approve a revision to the capital improvements program to reduce funding from the Sawtooth program and create City of North Las Vegas Project 173D, Camino Al Norte, Lone Mountain Road to Ann Road.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, staff recommends approval.
Motion to follow staff recommendation.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 33, approve and authorize the chairman to sign the interlocal contract and approve an authorization to proceed for engineering for City of North Las Vegas Project 173D, Sawtooth Infill, Camino Al Norte, Lone Mountain to Ann.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the staff again recommends approval.
Motion to follow staff recommendation.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 34, approve a revision to the motor vehicle fuel tax capital improvements capital program to decrease funding for City of Henderson Projects 164B, Volunteer Boulevard, Las Vegas Boulevard to Executive Airport, and 049E, Racetrack Road, Boulder Highway to Athens Avenue, and create Project 175M, Green Valley Neighborhood Rehabilitation, Arroyo Grande, and Wigwam Parkway intersection improvements.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, staff yet again recommends approval.
I'll make a motion to follow staff's recommendation.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brings us to number 35, approve and authorize the chairman to sign the interlocal contract and approve an authorization to proceed for construction from motor vehicle fuel tax for City of Henderson Project 175M, Green Valley Neighborhood Rehabilitation, Arroyo Grande Boulevard, and Wigwam Parkway intersection improvements.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, staff recommends approval.
I'll make a motion to follow staff's recommendation.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That brings us to item 36, conduct a comment period for citizens' participation. No action can be taken on any matter discussed under this agenda item, although the EAC can direct that it be placed on a future agenda. Do we have any comments from the public? Any comments from? If there are no comments, I just want to comment regarding the upcoming RTP and when that might be expected to come before the Executive Advisory Committee, amendment to the RTP.
Sure. Mr. Chairman, as hopefully all of you know, we are in the process of updating the Regional Transportation Plan. A lot of this is warranted because of the passage of fuel revenue indexing Part 2. When we initially were developing the Regional Transportation Plan late last year, we did not yet know the outcome of whether FRI 2 would pass or not. And since it is now passed, we're now going to amend those projects in. We're also using the opportunity to kind of reassess the federal programs, in particular CMAQ, Surface Transportation Program funds, and then the Transportation Alternative Program funds. And so there was a call for projects earlier this year. We received project submittals from all the jurisdictions, and we're currently meeting with all the Public Works folks one-on-one to just kind of go over those projects and help us identify the priorities within each of the jurisdictions. We are expecting that the RTP will be up for adoption in the first quarter of next year, 2018. Probably March. Part of that is just what we're trying to do is some front-end public engagement. We're working on a new mapping tool called Community Remarks that would put all the projects up online and allow people to comment on them. And then that way we can get some front-end public engagement, go back to the jurisdictions with that engagement that we heard or the comments that we heard. And then, if modifications are necessary or whatever, we'll work with you all on that. Then actually prepare the amendment and put the amendment itself out for public comment. So because of those two bookends of public comment, that's why it would take until about March. But we do have the project list from all of you, and we're currently going through those. There is going to, the amount of requests that have come in exceed the amount of funding that's available, so there is going to have to be a prioritization exercise. But we're going to, put the projects out for the public comment first and then see if that helps with any of those prioritizations, and then working with you all help identify what those priorities are as well.
And the reason for my question in part is just, I know we've been working with NDOT to coordinate project lists because what's on NDOT's list impacts the local list as well. So that we just continue to collaborate on that so that we don't get in a position that we're having to hold things because we haven't had a chance to review all those and collaborate. So
Yeah, point well taken. It's definitely something we'll be sharing.
appreciate that. Thank you. Any other comments? With that, then I guess the meeting's adjourned. Thank you all.